Raiden. We're not tools of the government, or anyone else. But what I am a tool for is the all-day breakfast menu at McDonald's. Remember, Raiden, go to McDonald's, get breakfast. I'm loving it. Well, howdy y'all. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 2 again. Who would have thunk it? We're not finished with the game yet, but you know, I've been trying to schedule it out so we'd finish this game before Sonic Frontiers comes out on Tuesday. I think we're there. I think as long as I'm a gamer and I just plow through the rest of the game, but you know, still getting into dog tags and showing off Easter eggs where I can, I think we can finish this game tonight. We'll see. We'll see about that. Or we might need to cut it short. And if we need to cut it short, I'll need some scissors. But yeah, this is our what, fourth night, fourth night of playing Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on the PC. And let me tell you, I got something special for y'all today. There was a mod that came out on Saturday, actually. I forgot it was coming out on Saturday. I should have installed it by then, because I did stream this on Saturday. It's called the Substance of Subsistence. I mentioned it earlier in the first part of the stream. It's out, I've installed it, it's working great, and you know what? I will play the rest of the game like that. What it is? You'll see. You'll see once I start playing. But let me tell you, it makes the game feel like a brand new one. Let's get into it, shall we? Need to find the game. Where did I put the game? Raiden. Turn the game on right now. Show folder. Without saying what the mod does, one of the cool things that the mod maker did was make an actual mod loader for Metal Gear Solid 2. Because there are a bunch of mods for the game already, but they're all like completely separate from each other. So what ends up happening is they all conflict. Hopefully the modding scene for this game just gets super awesome, and then we can get like better graphics mods and new content. For now though, here, this one did some good work. Alright, so we just found Emmerich, and we managed to avoid drowning. Good job, if I do say so myself. And we're leading her out, trying to escort her back to her brother, Hal, and Snake so they can extract safely. We kind of failed with the president, so let's not mess this one up, huh? So after playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for a while, I'm surprised how short it is, honestly. Like, you really don't get as much time to appreciate the characters as much. It's amazing that some of them are so recognizable. Hey, did you notice something already? Hey. What game am I playing? Is it Metal Gear Solid 3? No. The mod Substance of Subsistence adds the entire third-person camera from Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence into Metal Gear Solid 2. And by adds, I mean they rewrote the entire game's camera code from scratch, basically, and reverse engineered it. But it works great! Like, it works exactly like it does in Metal Gear Solid 3. I didn't even have to tweak anything. Big props. You know what I need to do? I need to find... Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Shut up.
What's going on? Respond.
Well, this is already great. Alright, I'll tell you one thing that is a bit of a flaw with this mod. When you're leading Emmerich by the hand, you have to hold the Y button. But I'm using my right thumb to control the control stick. I have to harken back to my days of playing Monster Hunter on the PSP and do a little crab claw hand.
This situation is no.
Nobody's here. Go away.
What's going on? Respond.
I probably should have let him go. He was saying the situation was normal. We're off to a great start already, everybody. You doing alright, Emma? She's doing all right. Now, if I wanted to, I could just return to the old camera system by pressing L1 and Y, and that works. That's perfectly fine. Da 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 da. Bum.
It was nothing. All clear.
Let's do it right this time.
It was nothing. All clear.
Now, I might switch back to the original camera for this. How do you see me?
Requesting backup.
You son of a mother. You know what? 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 I'm done playing games. Guns a-blazing, fam. This is what happens when you cross Raiden. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna reload that save real quick. Don't you worry about it. This never happened, everybody. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Oh look, we're starting the game. Welcome everybody to Metal Gear Solid 2. I installed a new mod. It's really cool. It's called Substance of Subsistence. You guys want to see it? Yeah, we could just tranquilize her and carry her around. Honestly, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It is faster than carrying her by leading her by the hand. But I can also just use the square button to drag her around as if she was tranquilized. Same thing. Exactly as fast. Da da da. Da 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 da.
Freeze.
Let's play like good gamers. You give me your dog tag and nobody has to get hurt. Wonderful. So the reason that the mod creator for this, okay, I'll do the triangle one. This feels bad. I'm sorry, Otacon. I promise I'm not hurting your sister. Oh, drinks. Hot drinks really get you going. Wake you up when you feel you're slowing. You gonna turn around?
Freeze.
Too bad, so sad. He was just so enamored by the little sparking arc. He must be the door engineer. He's not actually a soldier. Stanley Garcia. Alright, Emma, let's go. The reason they waited so long to release this is that last Saturday was actually the 20th anniversary. Oh, shoot. Of Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, 20 years ago. Yesterday is when the game first came out. Oh, you fool.
Don't kill me.
I sing that song all the time. But I feel like I have to keep reminding people of where that meme comes from. It's a classic ManokAdobo meme. The Wendy's training video, that's this really cool like musical number they wrote. Uh-oh.
Who's there?
MNO. Shoot. If I had a way to just tell Emma to just duck behind cover, that'd be a great way to work with like the AI that was possible at the time. They did it with Resident Evil 4. Have Ashley like duck inside little trash cans. I'll tell you, that was the way to do escort missions back in the day. Okay, let me just lead Emma a little bit further away from this dude. I need your dog tag, man. Nothing personal. It'll get to the point where every soldier on this base has no idea who each other are because their only identifying little piece is just gone.
Freeze.
The dart's still in his head. Alright, Pinhead. Your time is up.
Don't kill me.
And it's also the 10th anniversary of Animal Crossing New Leaf. Wait, how is he?
Don't kill me.
I shoot his arm. Sorry, Paul. Doo-doo-doo. This isn't gonna break her neck, right? Yeah, she's fine. All good. This guy's already sleeping.
Freeze.
I need to check how many dog tags I have. Basically, you get the infinite ammo bandana, I think, for like 70-something dog tags. Charles Quivers. And then you get the stealth camo after 120 or so? I only have 41. There's no way I can still get 80 more dog tags by the end of the game. Oh, you know what? I read somewhere that it's cumulative over all the difficulties. That makes sense. Okay, probably by the end of this run, I won't get the infinite ammo bandana even. Uh-oh. Whatever you do, dude, do not... Ah, shoot. Come over this way. I was gonna use the magazine.
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Cool it, Buster.
What's going on? Respond.
I have to put Ema somewhere. I don't know what direction the reinforcements are gonna come from.
First floor of the Shell 2 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation
Right there.
immediately.
Going from the side. They shouldn't look in this corner. On the 12th is the 15th anniversary of Mario Galaxy.
All clear.
Oh, I remember Mario Galaxy. I should... What's he looking at? Do you notice something? Hello? Guess not. Let's try that again.
Freeze.
No. No. Please don't.
I remember when Mario Galaxy first came out and Charles Martinet left a answering machine message on everybody's answering machine personally. Nah, it was actually just a pre-recorded message, but could you imagine? Ema, I haven't done anything. I've just... Can we go now? It's alright. Take your time. Da-da-da-da. Man, it doesn't feel right to see the game like this. When the camera's like this, you notice how tall the ceilings are. These buildings have got to be at least like 12 feet tall buildings. I mean, the floors are 12 feet tall. You know it's because, you know, the camera has to look okay from whatever angle. But from here, it doesn't look like a real place anymore. Alright, let's go, Ema. You got places to be. We'll take you to an anime convention. Not Otacon. It moved. Your ciphers. Nice. Oh, you sneaky son of a mother. You're gonna spawn more. You're really gonna spawn more the second I step onto the bridge. Do-do-do-do. What's y'all's favorite game from this era of games? Back in the PS2 and Wii era. I'm gonna conflate those two, even though the Wii was out around the PS3 and Xbox 360. This specific era of gaming, I'm worried it's gonna fall by the wayside. I don't trust this. Here, I'm gonna throw a chaff grenade. If any ciphers spawn, they'll immediately get all thrown out of whack. Do 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 do. Boo. This is a very, very fragile era of video games. If companies don't take the time to preserve it, it's gonna go away.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yes, I am. What you say to that, buddy? Your eyes are just textures. You can't even see that my gun is real. Gitaru, man. Dragon Quest VIII? I feel that. I still really want to play Dragon Quest VIII, like, right now. Like, right now. Because of the architecture of the PS2 and the Wii, like, systems that are a little bit harder to emulate. It's easy for powerful computers right now, but, like, if Sony and Nintendo want to release them as full-fledged games that they can sell virtually, for them, they have to make sure it runs perfectly. So that's why we don't see too many games come out from the Wii, from the PS2, on the Switch and on the PS5. There are some PS2 games on the PS5, and I'm very thankful for those. But we're still far away from the point where they can just play them all flawlessly. And that's what scares me, is if games don't continue to get preserved, then it's just gonna be like they don't exist. There's no way to play them. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I probably just have to put out these fires, huh? Alright, I'll take that L. Well, I take my path to the L. Alright, Ima, do you know how to fight flames? You can punch them, just like this. And if they're especially stubborn flames, you spray them with water, like they're cats. It causes them to, like, reel in pain, like... See, it's working. They're disappearing. Just call me right in the Fire Whisperer. I know everything there is to know about fire. Boot it up right now. Let's play Dragon Quest VIII, baby. I have the emulator all set up. I could just start playing Dragon Quest VIII right now. I am gonna play the 3DS version because it has better quality of life. Hello?
Damn it.
I don't have a level 5 security door.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5.
Alright, butt counter 13. And a half.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
That she had a
should've
level
told
5
me
card.
You had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Give her a break, dude. You're just here as a programmer. They don't tell programmers anything. Alright, here's the problem. I know this floor is going to make a sound when I walk on it. I can't afford to alert that guard. Ooh, now the camera's from here? I just have no idea what's on the other side of that wall. I'm gonna grab his attention. Da-da-da-da. That should do it, right? It worked? Here we go. Hey, buddy. No, no, wait. I'm out of magazines. Oh,
Who's there?
nobody's here. Ooh. Notice the book. Notice the book. Look at the book. That book. It has everything you could ever want. Yes, yes. Fulfill your heart's desire. Now you're thinking with your head. I almost feel bad. He's in the middle of something.
Freeze!
Don't kill me.
Okay, buddy. Now you gotta calm it down. There you go. There you go. That'll keep him for a while. Ema, I got you a friend. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, what's in that room? It looks like it's just a little hallway. Alright, what tools are at my disposal this time? I want to start making it interesting. Maybe there's something I can do to grab his attention without the normal methods. Or I can just strike him in the head. You know? I see where they were going with making this game more of a sandbox kind of gameplay loop, but just strike him in the head. Orange. The orange box. Colonel, I found this box. It has the orange on it. It says that it contains Team Fortress 2, Portal, and Half-Life 2. That's a good deal, Raiden. Definitely install that on my PlayStation 3 when you get back. Will do, Colonel. You know what? If mods get more prevalent on this version of the game, that's the mod I want to see.
Are you going to shoot me?
Son of a... Come on, man. How many times do we have to do this? Fun fact, if you shoot both of their hands, they just instantly die. So, say goodbye to Yutaka and Negichi if you do that. Miku should buy herself games for PS3 for Christmas. What you gonna get? There's some really good games on PS3. I've been thinking of what games to collect before the PS3 gets too old. Ooh. This is so gusty. But it smells really bad. Usually when things steam like that, and it's not winter, because it stinks. I froze him.
I have
Freeze.
a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet.
Huh.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Right, and you gotta be careful when you're asking a woman how her legs are. Just saying. Oh yeah, freezing guards with the coolant is an easy way to just wake them up. You don't have to spend time, like, just grabbing them and dropping them again. So glad that's in this game. It's harder in Twin Snakes, that's for sure. It's a good scene. Look, there they are.
The sunset. It's beautiful.
The New York sunset. Coupled with the smell of the Hudson River.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
In another few hours, the sun will rise. It just gave me vibes of that line from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know why. Ooh.
Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Raiden.
Yeah.
Do you read me?
Yeah.
What's up?
This is why I
We've
stopped
made it
last
to the
time I
lower
played. I
part
wanted to
of
make
Strut
sure I
Alley.
stopped before
We'll have
this.
to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah,
You know,
she's
just
okay.
making sure I'm
The pontoon bridge doesn't
ready
look
for
too
some
sturdy.
sniping.
Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
And
Yeah.
a PSG-1T.
Time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses.
All right, I'll
to
be
strut
sniper.
E.
Otacon
I'll
can
get
be
there and
engineer.
provide some support of my own.
I am playing
Thanks.
TF2.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
Right, and stop talking about your video games,
Guess
please.
it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right
I-
now, with
no
arsenal
promises.
boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good. a
Don't
few
worry,
minutes
I'll
ago.
just tranquilize you, and then you can float
Think
all
you
the
can
way
do it?
back down
Would you take no for
to
an
the
answer?
end of the bridge.
No. All right, get going. You'll be fine.
No. Oh, all right. Can I do it? I think I can. This is the sniper, right?
What if I fall? What am I doing here? I can't do this. How did all this happen?
Okay, we still got a little bit of time. Just making sure.
This sucks.
Ooh. This is kind of cool, actually. All right, let's get some Phantasmin over here. No surprises. No sudden jerks to the left or right. There you go. All right, now we can listen in.
Too shaky. What if I fall?
I definitely can't hear you, Emma. Don't go disclosing any secrets.
I don't want to do this. Too shaky.
Can
What
she
if
blow
I
up from
fall?
mines? Absolutely. Ah, shoot.
I'm so tired.
Whoa! No! Oh no! I didn't think they'd spot her that easily. There's so many guards! Alright, I've been slacking. Shoot. Jasmine, need it right now. Thermal goggles, don't fail me now! Stop shooting her! Please! We're all good. Yeah, look at that. Emma still has 75% of her life. That's more than I do. We'll eat some. We'll have some rations when we get back. It's all right, Emma.
How did all this happen?
If she
Too
dies from this, you can
shaky.
see her
What
exploding.
if I fall?
No. She's not a member of the Cobra
What
unit.
am I doing here?
I should probably get those ciphers as well. No, that's a seagull. Woo! You should be good for a little bit.
I don't want to do this.
That seagull has a gun. It was a secret spy this whole time.
Scared.
They're imported from Russia.
This sucks.
They're Lukovich soldier seagulls.
I don't want to do
They're
this.
Luka gulls. They have sea guns. Oh, there's still a guard up there? How you doing, Emma?
How are you, Emma?
Okay, I think. Everything's okay here.
All right. I'm taking your word for it. That just means I'm that good of a sniper, right? Where is she? Oh, shoot. Another cipher. The good thing about having the PSG-1T and the PSG-1 is I can kind of split the ammo usage between the two of them. Any ammo? Ooh, trank ammo. Exactly what I needed. Did Ema make it all the way around already? Yeah, she did. Ooh. Ooh, I gotta watch it for mines again. Back to the thermals. Watch your eyes, everybody. It's gonna get bright. No, we should be good.
This sucks.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
I got this, Snake.
Scared.
Look, for all I know, Snake's got a lethal tranquilizer. A lethal tranquilizer. Yes, it puts them to sleep. Forever. Man, it's just like calling a certain character in a certain other Metal Gear Solid game. Take the shot. I'm running out of potassium. Oop. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Thank you.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, shoot. There's a cipher coming up right there. I think I'm doing great.
Sucks.
Look, Ema. Oh, what? There were 3 guards there. There were none when I last looked. You can't be serious. Alright, last pill. Make it count. Ryan's gonna overdose for this. You too? I gotta give props to Ema. I think she has more health than Raiden did at the start of the game. Yeah. Ema? Where'd you go? Did she already head to the 3rd bridge? Oh, there are bombs on this one. I'm out of potassium. And suddenly it appeared. I'll take it. Look at this. How do we watch our eyes? Well, you just go cross-eyed like this. Does my VTuber actually keep track of that? Watch this. I'm actually crossing my eyes. Does it show up? I can't tell. If it does, that's amazing. +1 the VTube Studio. I mean, it should be able to track that, right? What do I want to do? She's about to step on mine, so I don't want that to happen. Take out the regular PSG-1. Take him Tasman. Oh yeah, I'm full up on those. Thermal goggles and... Pray and pay, baby! What? Oh, she's still over there. Alright, I can take a little bit of a breather. Directional mic.
Can't do this.
No, it doesn't track. I'm sad. Freeze! Ah! Whoa! Who saw her? Where is she? I think that's enough tranquilizer. The fact that he doesn't notice tranquilizer. Heading into his face at 300 miles per hour. I have a feeling that these guards have gone numb from being out in the cold too long. Yeah, the whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long. Tell me some secrets, Emma. Please. I don't want to just look like I'm dumb in front of people in the chat. There's a reason I'm pulling out the directional mic. I'm telling you. Imagine if I had to start using the Nikita launcher instead. Just send a missile all the way over there. That's stealthy. Man, they must be using a real knockoff brand of Pentazemin. They last for like 10 seconds. If I had nausea medicine that only lasted 10 seconds, I'd have a word with the medicine, the big pharma. The company that manufactures it. Oh, that's Snake.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
I don't know, Raiden. You're the one that put him to sleep.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
Da-da-da-da. Dominate the nation. Welcome to the sniper battle. Unfortunately, not the end, but still pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
She fell? It's alright.
I'm
Just
scared.
take your turn. Whoa, what? Usara this time. I swear, I take my eyes off her for a second and things just spawn in. I'm empty. Ammo. 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 Ammo for the regular one, please. Woo! Alright, I still gotta scavenge for some more. Spawn. Spawn. Spawn, baby, spawn. Alright, that should do it.
I don't want to do this.
I wonder if I tranquilize
What am
her,
I
will she
doing
fall
here?
off? Or will she just, you know, take a little break?
Too shaky. What if I fall? What am I doing here?
Alright, let's check the guard post again. They might have woken up by now. No, that's just Snake. Just chilling. Alright. Well, I guess I beat the section. There's a chance she says, like, you know that riding guy is cute. You can call her after and she'll be like, oops, you heard that? Also, Vamp! I thought I got rid of you! Take the shot, Ride. Take the shot! Hey, what's up? Welcome. Oh, this is on me. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Just doing a little troubleshooting while I forget to turn on the Twitch integrated throwing system. Thank you for reminding me, Nate. Don't worry, it'll come up in 1 second. In 1 second. So, you know, we didn't see the last of Vamp. Not yet, anyway. Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! I didn't know the game's still going! I like Metal Gear Solid 2. I like what it does. All right, Pinhead, your time is up. Easy game. Don't gotta worry about shooting Emo when you got tranquilizer darts, right? Aw, shoot. Okay, maybe a dart went through her. Nobody can verify it. It was from far away. But, yeah. She'll be fine. Right, everybody? Nothing bad happens to the Emmerich family. Nope. Just go against all odds. They always pull out fine. It's not my favorite Metal Gear Solid, but I still like a lot of the stuff that Metal Gear Solid 2 did for the franchise. Playing it again, I realize it's a lot shorter than I remember. But it's not a bad thing. There's a lot of, like, optional dialogue that fleshes out the characters more. I wish it was woven into the story better. For the most part.
Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard. How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible.
Exactly.
I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
She just had to go and get injured in the middle of a cutscene. If it wasn't gameplay, she'd be fine. She got shot by like 3 turrets. But stabbed once in a cutscene? Oh. Also, Nate, let me get you those tosses. There you go. If you haven't noticed, we're playing the third-person camera mod that just came out, the Substance of Subsistence. I can control
What's
the
your
camera.
situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities.
Doing
All we
something?
need now is your disc.
What do you mean?
You better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find
Come
the coast
on.
is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
You guys tourniquet it or something? She got 300 seconds left. Okay, real quick. Octoxor, that's the name of the person who made this mod. It really makes the game feel brand new. I like what it did. It's like a brand new experience. I'm enjoying it a lot. But oh boy, I have to hurry now. Go, 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 go. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the package room. Oh, I'm here? I'm here? Well, that doesn't really help because I can't... Somebody listening to stuff over here? Music? You got music? Oh. Okay. I need to hold this guy up. I need his dog tag. But also, I need to get to Emma, like, right now. What start are they on?
Freeze!
Come on, go. I don't have time to lose. Andy, whoever this Andy is. Snake, where am I going again?
Raiden, we're in the computing room on B2.
B2
of
Shell 1.
1's core. Emma's not doing so.
Find the computer room. All right, how do I get there? Plan is... All right, just head south. Easy. Go. EF, connecting bridge. Should be good. Right and shoot. Any more mines? I know this game. If I know Kojima, exactly what he would do is just add more mines the second I come back here or head onto that little section, broken bridge right there. I don't trust a second of this. Chaff grenade. Go, Raiden, go. Go, Raiden, go. Go, Raiden, go. You thought I shot Emma? Hey, I was using a tranquilizer gun. It's not that strong. Emma's doing nerd things. Hurry, get over here now. Before I lose my mind. Before I go crazy watching all this Matrix stuff go on the screen. Dun. Bum dun dun. Bum bum bum. See, look, look, look! Right there! They're claymores! I knew it! I just need to carefully, but swiftly, move towards the objective. What am I doing? I could go the other way. I'm going this way regardless. It's more efficient, because I say so. I have to put on the guard uniform. Elevator only works if you have one, supposedly. I don't know. The camera looks like it's not on. Love to see how I play Metal Gear Solid 5 with how many options. Oh, that's my eventual goal. Absolutely. I love the gameplay of 5, even if the story, you know, the story was a little different. But it's one of the best games I've played of recent years. It's such a shame what happened with Konami and Kojima. Emma, are you okay?
How's
Oh no.
Emma?
She played Metal Gear
You've got
Survive.
some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
Oh. You get stabbed in the stomach, you're pretty much done. Go septic.
I'm here.
Got the disc.
They bandaged her shirt. Maybe that's why you
Emma
can't
set
stop the
everything
bleeding,
up.
Snake. I thought you had
Apparently all
military
have to do is
training.
Pop in the disc.
Oh wow, I'm wearing the costume in the cutscene.
That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma.
I like how even though
What
Snake
the-
puts on the facade of being the
Antibody
experienced agent, when computer stuff is happening, he's just like, it should
The
work.
connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%.
The count, stop!
I don't
No!
think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
I thought you were a hacker, Otacon.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
You did good, kid. Just leave it to us.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing or take out Solidus and his
What is an
men.
How
antibody
do we get on
agent?
board?
Sorry, did they install
care.
Norton antivirus or something into
Unless
Arsenal
somebody
gear?
inside gives us a hand.
Antibody?
Hal, I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
And a machine, son.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way.
Emma.
I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer.
Sad until you remember their family story. It's sad because I know their family story now.
With a woman.
Hey,
Okay, hold on, what?
never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
Now he can't see.
Emma? 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 Answer me.
Otacon just gets such a bad rap in these games. He just doesn't get off easy ever, does he? Generations of Emmerichs just trying to do right by their forefathers, and yet it keeps turning out like this. Man.
I didn't leave you
Oh, here it comes.
because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother.
Oh.
She seduced me.
Is that what you want to tell yourself, Otacon, or is that what happened?
My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
No, the parrot! The parrot with her voice! You must be Ames. Imagine if it said that. Oops. Raiden. What have you done? Would this be a bad time for a stepbro joke? So that's a little inappropriate. Just a little bit. Let it out, man.
Attention. Arsenal gear is ready for launch.
But we don't have much time.
Immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly.
Can we take the bird?
Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
Y'all didn't catch. Emma always wore glasses
always
because
the
Otacon wore
survivor.
glasses.
Why, Wolf?
What are you fighting for, Otacon? Can you answer that now? You're going to have to, man.
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
Also, Blade,
What
Horse
about you
Company, welcome.
guys?
We got other arrangements.
Emma's
There's
gone.
our ride out of here. Anyway,
But
we're
it's
gonna
not
have
in
to sink
vain.
that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages.
It's a
Got
very
it?
important task, Otacon.
Right. Listen,
That's the
two of
spirit.
you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
Here we go. Dum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum. Their determination renewed. Philanthropy and Raiden head off to Arsenal Gear to finish what they started.
E? Damn!
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Here it comes.
Leave it to me.
Oh! handshake!
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation.
Just think of it. In their minds, this may be the last time they ever see each other. If the mission goes south, this is it. They trust each other. Snake and Otacon have something special. They absolutely do. You can't deny it.
I miss you. Hal? I miss you.
Soldier on, brave Otacon.
I miss you.
You and your Adidas sneakers have got a path to walk.
You and me, we're the same.
There might be a lifeboat. They said earlier in the game this place doesn't have lifeboats,
Both you and I.
which is definitely a violation of some
always
OSHA or
alone.
something.
Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us.
Oh yeah,
But we were
some people
wrong.
noticed that the handshake kind of
You
follows the
can't
Konami
wait to be
code.
loved.
It's hard to tell though.
You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it
Not even a
happen.
life ring. Yeah, right?
I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love.
Even on the
as you
battlefield.
probably did.
It bloomed, you could
Emma.
say.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
But Snake, I heard him crying from the other
how do
side
we
of the
open
door.
this
It was
thing?
very loud.
You can come out now.
Eh? The ninja!
What the?
Arsenal's going to take off.
You know, I might as well say it now because I know the cutscene's just gonna keep going.
Still need you to take care of a few
One of the reasons just Otacon is one of my favorite characters in Metal Gear. Because
What's
every
this all
game
about?
he develops in some way.
Bedtime, Raiden.
As tragic as it usually ends up being, just
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
uh-oh.
Damn it.
Snake's on the side of himself. That's what makes him different from Big Boss. Big Boss always worked for whoever would tell him what to do.
Shut eye.
It's Olga! Wow, who is surprised? I was never surprised. Ouch. Oof. Owie. My guard uniform. Isn't his skull suit supposed to suppress electric shocks or something? Seems like some bad design. What's the point of it? I was never surprised by Olga being the ninja because it was very clear that even with the voice filter that they had a Russian accent. Unfortunately. It's cool in the Japanese version of the game because whenever they do a line that's reused from Metal Gear Solid 1, they just straight up use the same voice acting from Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't know why they didn't bother for that doing that. Also, we're flooding. Unlike you, I have no name.
Water.
Thanks for the hydrate. When has any place in this series followed OSHA guidelines? Blast furnaces, molten pits. Yeah.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save
Oh,
your
the suit
mission
probably
data
stopped
up
them
to
from
this
dying.
point?
That works. Hi, Rose. I might be dead. Oh no, I've got hair. That means I'm good. Thanks for the pompadour. It's giving me the strength to go on. Rose, I'm kind of busy right now. Call me when I'm conscious. Alright, so yeah, completing my thought. Just every game that Otacon's in, you can see his progression from just nerd that wants to make Gundams into an actual freedom fighter to the point where, like, he knows he does stuff that Snake can't. They have their own specialties, but they have to work together. That's what makes it beautiful. Oh, geez. Geez. Nah, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 now. But soon. It'll be a while. I'll have to get there. Ba, ba, ba. I hope somebody exports the animation
Your
of
mission
Snake and
data's been
Raiden
saved.
doing the handshake, so I can see in like full camera what it looks
Is he
like.
still alive?
This looks familiar.
When Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data. But there's
Call
nothing on this
me.
guy.
Raiden.
NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
Don't exist?
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
Something seems different. He's definitely not wearing the guard uniform now. Hey. Oh. Hi. Blurry.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
What do you mean?
Jack the Ripper?
Who's that?
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you?
I remember this
You've
room.
grown.
Looks like exactly the model from Metal Gear Solid 1.
High
Action button.
concentration
Action
of
button.
cerebral implants. Have they
I was pressing the wrong
altered
button.
your memory too?
I'm awake. I'm awake. Oh my god,
This
I'm naked.
Is my son. I taught him
Naked
everything.
Snake. Wait, wrong game.
Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
He's just naked. At least in Metal Gear Solid 1, they let Snake keep his
You don't
boxers.
remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learn from me.
That explains the breeze.
The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon
Oh wait, yeah,
leader of the
Snake kept his
small
entire
unit.
pants. I was thinking of Johnny
At the
Sasaki.
time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames.
Truth bomb, by the
including
way.
White Devil and Jack the Ripper.
He's not lying.
I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center.
They just drop this
I
on
wondered
you
what happened to you.
in the middle
I
of the
should have
end
known
of the
they would
game.
recruit you.
Raiden's not just a nerd who trained in VR. He's not a member of
Interesting coincidence.
Foxhound.
If
He's
he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything
he's something
of
else
interest.
entirely.
What
That's
should
why
we
he
do
doesn't
with
talk
him?
about his past. That's why he doesn't mention it to
We'll
Rose.
use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
But no one expected suddenly child soldiers. Yet somehow, not unheard of in Metal Gear.
Happening again?
Alright,
it be
Ocelot,
that
stop biting
he's
your
here
hand or else
too?
you might turn into a Titan.
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard
Look at
weapons,
this.
of course.
Look at this mother lover
Yes,
just
proceed as planned.
putting an
Last
eye
report,
patch
all is
on,
well
thinking
with
he's big
GW.
boss.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered.
The blurriness is normal, considering he just woke up. I did
You're
have
spitting image of Big Boss.
a surgery the other month, and they put me under anesthesia. I remember waking up just like, what is happening? What
Is
is
that
life?
so?
What is real?
Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very
that was-
nostalgic.
Wait, what?
Where am I?
Raiden's
Inside
lack of
Arsenal
junk was
gear,
just
of
completely
course.
on display. Excuse me,
Actually,
Twitch, do
we're
not.
also inside the
Wait,
memory
that's not
shadow
the right
Moses.
camera angle. Wait, I'm just gonna have to do this instead. Excuse me? That's not
Take this
correct.
back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
I think it's okay. But now I have the urge to like
Foul
put a
wind
black
is
box
blowing.
on the video.
We shall speak again.
Oh, it's because of the widescreen fix. It's not right. The camera angles aren't right. It's
Stay
just.
We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to communication.
Raiden! Cover yourself up!
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
You could use a smoke screen right about now.
Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
The widescreen bars. I think that is
deceived my
part of the
troops,
fix.
Betrayed them.
But why?
The fix to like put
My
real
child
widescreen in
is
this game, but
being
oh
held
my god, that
hostage by
has some
the
implications,
Patriots.
doesn't it?
It all started 2 years ago.
All right, I'm guessing editing this video tonight. I'm not even paying attention to the story. Y'all can read it if you
So we
want.
joined
I'm just like,
forces
what
with
am I
an
gonna do?
illegal Russian organization.
Like he's like a Ken
mafia?
doll.
Something like that, actually.
He's
I learned
naked.
much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots.
I didn't know
I
Raiden was starring in the
expecting
new
at the
Barbie
time,
movie.
When I gave birth to my
Come on,
child,
Barbie,
it
let's
turned
go
out
party.
I was in a hospital run by the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this
So
country.
Olga's child is gone.
Ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our
Yeah,
lives.
Ocelot was a little more responsible for that.
2 years
you're
ago,
working
they were
with him.
responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
I mean, he did pump you full of tranquilizer while you were pregnant. Like,
So you were partners since
if
the
anything happens with
incident?
your child because
No,
of
I
that,
only
you can
found out
blame
the
Snake
truth
on that.
shortly before this,
Huh?
when I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Oh? Ours got news about Sonic Frontiers. Got it. Okay.
So you joined hands with him
I'll play
to
it on
pay
hard
back a
mode, but we'll
debt.
see.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist
Glad
you.
we're here to
If
witness
Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a
Raiden
failure.
live and
The
uncut.
Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
Oh, that's
So
a little
you did it all for your
serious.
child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll
safe,
figure
secure
it out
storage?
sooner or later. But I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
Amazon?
What do you
I
mean?
knew Jeff Bezos was
Listen,
behind all this.
We haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
The image
I
is
don't
seared
know.
in my mind.
Get me out of this thing.
Just
Not yet.
full frontal
I'll release
Raiden.
your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got
Unintended side
everything.
effect.
I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar.
Yeah, when I play
He'll be
Sonic Frontiers, I'm
waiting.
gonna
I gave him a card key for the hangar.
I'm gonna play around with the settings because I heard you can
Does
tweak
Snake
like
plan to destroy
so many
Arsenal
things
gear?
No,
in Sonic's
even for
movement.
Snake,
I think
it's
that's the
impossible
right
to
way to
completely
do it.
destroy this thing.
There's
The
no way
only
to like
option is
please
stop
everybody with it. So
Solidus
when
and
it
his
comes
men.
out,
What are
I'm
you
gonna
going
tune
to
it
do?
to my
Stay
preferences.
concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered. Water.
Everyone's got a roll. Thanks for the hydrate.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen.
Imagine
I'll
I
free
look
you in a
look
little
down
while.
and I just see more
Brace
Raiden.
yourself.
Ow! Why? Ow! Jack the Ripper, huh? Something definitely got ripped. Unfortunate. Anyone gonna help me? Help! Hey, honey?
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Just a little
Jack, is
naked.
it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
I don't think the
ICC
conventions
rules
are what we
don't
should
mean a lot
worry
in
about.
war. Someone told me that there
think
are
we
over
should
300,000
worry about
children
ethics
in combat
first.
right now. I was just one of them.
Jeez,
So you
it's true
remember.
though.
I thought your memory had been
The sad reality.
manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past.
Punched
can't
me in
put
the lack of
together.
junk.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
Right in my Ken
You
dolls.
wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight.
Raiden, this
except that someone
Jack,
put
is
a
that
gun
why
in
you
my
don't
hand.
we don't sleep together?
And that someone.
No, it's because I don't have any
Damn.
junk.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised,
I couldn't
fed, and had a bed to sleep
Bear to
in.
tell you.
I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack,
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
it's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call
The
it
kind that
image
Kojima
training.
watches.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
I want to hold you in my arms. Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. I can't bear it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe
I
me.
hold you in my arms.
I didn't know anything about you, I admit that.
You're beginning to get on my
Where you were
nerves.
born, how you grew up. But I know that now.
beginning to get on
And
my
I know that
nerves.
what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
You're beginning to get on my nerves. It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good
Couples
and
aren't
the
always
bad,
like the
Jack.
movies, Jack.
That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't
Rose
want
is
to
right
share
here.
my past with anyone.
You
I
talk
just
it
want to
out.
Forget about it.
Full
Jack.
transparency.
I haven't told you, about
A
what
real
I've
relationship can weather those kinds of
The
struggles.
last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
done. Jack.
Get real. But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married.
I...
But
so cute, I
I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
That's so cute, I can't bear it.
So, it's a lot to take in. Oh, Raiden just immediately recognized his shame. Man, in HD you can really tell he's not really covering anything. Definitely very different. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have installed the third-person camera mod. Now that I think about it. No, yeah, y'all are getting a closer look. A closer look at everything. I don't know. I don't know if this is okay for YouTube. Look, there's a can. I'm gonna kick the can. I'm gonna kick the soda. Raiden has special animations for not revealing himself when he... Oh my goodness. So, this room is pretty much exactly the same as the torture chamber from Metal Gear Solid 1. Is it symbolic, or did Solidus just really, really want to recreate Metal Gear Solid 1? I don't know. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, it's a lot to take in. We now know Raiden's true backstory. His backstory. He was actually a child soldier. He doesn't talk about his past because he can't bear to remember his past. He worked for Foxhound, supposedly, even though Foxhound's been gone for years. Like, that should have been everybody's first clue. Like, what's going on over here? What's going on is that Raiden's living a lie. And he goes with it, possibly because it's convenient for him. We're in the jejunum. Part of the stomach, I think.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
Colonel, you kinda...
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men.
Hiding spot?
You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel,
hiding spot?
Are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission,
who am I hiding from?
Is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game.
Hey.
The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Campbell.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Colonel. Sorry, Dylan, what are we talking about? Hiding spot? Hiding spot here? In the stomach? Why would I hide? There's nothing to hide from down here. You mean just, like, go under the table? Raiden, don't forget to buy Sonic Frontiers. Out now for the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5. And also, yeah, Raiden is naked. This is probably like one of the most famous, infamous parts of Metal Gear Solid 2. Colonel's going crazy. Raiden's doing naked flips while still holding his junk. Like, you have to be really brave to do a cartwheel like this, if you think about it. You don't have your own hands to save you if you fall. You're just like, you better do a full flip or else. I can't call Snake. Probably can't call Mr. X. Definitely can't call Emma or Stillman. Just, you know. Wow! Compare that to Metal Gear Solid 1. When Snake goes out with his codec and calls all the people he knows in a boss battle, they all have something to say about the weapons they use, the kind of people they are, battle strategies. Now it's like Raiden feels all alone. This half of the codec seems to be betraying him. This half of the codec is dying. It's like Colonel and Rose are the only people I can call anymore. Colonel is having a breakdown, and what's going on with Rose?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Rose. Can you tell me why Colonel's acting weird?
Jack, I was serious when I said I wanted you to propose to me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me, and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves.
Ah, that's a bit of a red flag, Rose.
But that wasn't the problem. There was something deeper.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's impossible for me.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do.
Sorry about what?
Please believe me. Whatever happens.
Rose?
Bye, Jack.
Ooh. Well, if it ever comes to that, that's a pretty good Easter egg. I've never even knew about that. But if it comes to that, Don't worry, I won't need to. I'm just that good of a gamer. Bum 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 bum. Eh, Colonel?
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
I'm using a computer.
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
This whole section's have yakety sax. What? You just called me, Colonel. What? Stop being so needy.
Patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
You need to use the action button to do it. Alright, okay. I'm gonna try, but if it doesn't work, it'll probably work. But, yeah, I can't keep going back to this room, Dylan, so... in the future, like, if there's something like that, like, make sure to try to call that out faster. Because if it's gonna take time to type out, we're just gonna keep coming back to this room and not seeing anything cool. Yeah, it looks like I actually have to be actively chased for that to proc, because I was mashing every button.
13.
Oh look, VR missions.
Rescue Meryl, the return of Ginola.
Cool. So these are the Tengus. You only know what they're called because Solidus says their name once during that codec call with Olga. And never again. Arsenal Tengus. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Nice VR mission, Colonel. I really feel like I know how to fight now.
I hear it's amazing.
Oh, my favorite one.
Purple stuffed worm in flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey rock. I need scissors. 61.
If only he said 69, it would be nice. Can we just talk about this area for a second? Everything is just like named something weird. I'm in Aoyama Nichome. That's not even, that's like, that is a city and then a neighborhood. We're not even in a stomach anymore. Aoyama Nichome. Also, somebody's coming. When you walk on the ground, there's these little hexagons that show up. There's floating screens everywhere. We are not in a natural place. Heck. Wherever we are, Raiden needs to get out of there fast. I can't hang from here. Oh yeah, I can't hang because I'm naked.
To infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Isn't that the plot of Metal Gear Ghost Babel? Fortress Galluade. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'll say what happens if I don't end up getting caught. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Who's there?
Nobody. Nobody's here. Don't look under here. Ooh, bandages. If I could just get those bandages, maybe I can just stick them on the Raiden's private parts.
The enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Big boss. That's what I'm trying to do, Colonel. Give me some time. My medicine is full? What do you mean my medicine is full? Cold medicine? When did I get that?
Who's there?
Cryoplum, nice fourth. Also Tizara Terumi. Hello, hello. I'm naked. As you do. Oh, no, 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 no. Does he look this way? Colonel spitting bars.
Who's there?
Trying to infiltrate Arsenal gear. I'm just trying to remember real quick where I'm even supposed to go. There's no door at the end of this area. Maybe it was on the second floor?
Huh? What was that just now?
What was that just now? This is the part of the game where everything gets a little weird. Everyone's speaking nonsense. Colonel can't stop calling me.
Anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Good advice. Let me turn on regular camera for a second, because I'm a little bit confused now. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Hey. Dun 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 dun. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Not now, Colonel. Not now, Colonel. Not now, Colonel.
What's that?
Hup. Haha. That's it. That's it. This is where I need to be.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Ah, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Is that a hint, Colonel? Are you asking me if I'd still love you if you were a worm? You know what, Colonel? You know we love you. You're like the best Colonel we ever had. You're the only Colonel you ever had. And heck, Campbell soup, I love chicken noodle. The good old days. North American webworm. Wow.
Encountered the enemy requesting backup.
Well, I'm not gonna walk all the way. I'm not gonna run all the way back to the freaking torture room now. I've already made it to the ascending colon. So you know, the game is just trying to tell me I'm shit. But that's all right. Because all I'm trying to do is make it out alive. So I'll just squeak myself out of here. Thank you very much.
You got a PSG-1? You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Merrill.
Alright, I think that's most of the lines from Colonel. So, you never seen this game before. Any guesses on what's going on with him? I think he's just getting old, everybody.
Jack, I guess you need to save.
Yeah, I need to save my mind from insanity. Should we put Colonel in the old folks' home? I think he needs to retire.
Rose, the Colonel is acting strange.
Oh? I haven't heard from him in a while.
What do you mean? Isn't he there?
No, I'm by myself.
You're telling me you've never met the guy either?
No, and they blindfolded me when they brought me here.
I've never seen his face.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I never knew Arsenal Gear's, areas were randomized. I always thought they were just parts of the stomach, like all of them. But yeah, Aoyama, I think that's a district in Tokyo.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Local man gets digested by sci-fi submarine monstrosity apparently made from the Navy. More at 11. What could you possibly have,
There
Colonel?
is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week,
Colonel?
I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Yeah, what is that? What's going on? What? Wait, hold on, Colonel. Wait, hold on. I just need to, hold on. I feel like something's very important with the radar. I just need to assess my situation. Hold on, Colonel, hold on. Wait a second. Just wait a second. I'm busy. Just wait. Let it go to voicemail. Okay, fine.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
All right, now you're just spouting me like your solid one-lines. Let's go. That's not where I need to be.
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially.
How many lines does Colonel have?
Part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
We've never met in person, Colonel. It's like he's going through excuses after excuses, and none of them are relevant. I'm out of here.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you.
At least you
longer.
apologize,
I'll
Colonel.
do the fighting. You can just go home.
Do it, Colonel. Colonel Campbell. Can you imagine playing a Metal Gear game as Colonel Campbell? Don't worry about it. Okay, am I just stuck in this room?
Even my patience.
You just said that. Hello? Mario?
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
Here we go.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
So you're telling me they didn't really talk about King Kong all
every detail
night?
of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did,
Kojima.
said, everything.
You liar.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me.
She doesn't even have real
It hurt
eyes.
to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying... I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?
Now that's a lie. Raiden doesn't got any material to make a baby with. We've seen it firsthand.
Walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
When has he got a suit? Look at him! It's Snake! Oh boy, I haven't seen him like this since the tanker.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
14? Counter's up to 14 and a half.
That's more like it. Everything
There
we
you
had when we
go.
were captured is still there.
And a few extra things, too. What have you walked into? Raiden being naked, and also his girlfriend is pregnant, and also his commanding officer is going crazy, and also everything in his life is a lie.
About Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that?
That
Get
was
over
definitely
it.
drama.
Any
Food
effects
drama?
of the
I don't
virus
know.
yet?
Still waiting on that.
So it was rigged by the
I
Patriots?
want to say things, but I
Looks
don't want
like
to
it.
talk over the
From what I can
codec.
tell, Arsenal is headed
All
for
I'm gonna say
Manhattan.
is, like,
I don't know what Solidus is planning.
this whole game is set up for you to
One way
compare
or another.
Raiden to Snake.
There's also a troop of
Metal
production
Gear
model
Solid
rays
1,
ahead.
Snake is just like,
How many units?
I don't get close to people.
25?
I just,
Can't
they
say
just
I've
end up
faced
hurt.
that many Metal Gears
I'm a
before,
loner.
but
I'm a cool
I think we
guy.
can deal.
But I'm not
No
trying
way
to
we
be
can.
cool.
We can.
I just don't know
because we
how to
have no
know
other
people.
choice.
Raiden's like,
I've stocked up on
I have this whole
missiles.
life
Oh,
that
yeah,
I've lived
Olga left
as a
this for
lie
you.
up until now because I don't want to accept who I am. And that's just like a basic difference between the two of them. Also, I have a sword!
Why? Olga
Don't
asked me
worry.
to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of
When you
blades.
get good at it, you'll have your own spin-off game. You can just chop up giant robots and shit. It'll be really cool. And then you can go to McDonald's and get me a pompadour. I mean
Move the right
all-day
thumbstick
breakfast.
up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move
how do
the
I do that?
thumbstick in a circle to do a rotating cut.
Wait, how do I do that
Click
with the camera
thumbstick
like
to
this?
Lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the lock-on button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Wait, how do I do this with the camera? Ooh, oh, I can turn it to non-lethal mode. So for those who don't know, I'm using a mod for this game to make the camera more like a traditional third-person game.
Damn, kid! What do you think? Moron!
I deserve that. Okay, here we go. And for now, it looks like I'm just gonna have to disable that mod because the sword doesn't really work otherwise. Hey, Snake.
Damn,
Hey, Snake.
kid! What are you thinking? Damn, kid! Moron! What are you thinking? Moron!
Snake be like, I don't want to let people in close and have them hurt.
What are you thinking?
Raiden be like, I've let people in and they hurt me! There you go. There's a reason for this, everybody. I swear, I'm not just beating on Snake. Solid Snake. Easy. Got him. Alright, Snake, let's go. Wait, why can't I use anything? Snake? Snake, I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro. Same old, I see. Yeah, you know it, Roa. How you doing?
Damn, kid!
You can't hurt me. I'm in a cutscene.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
He's played the game at least once.
Wait up, Snake.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
You enjoy all the killing, don't you?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
When you play this after playing Metal Gear Solid 3,
For yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
that's the thing that makes this so good as a series.
Come on.
You can play the games in pretty much any order, and the message carries through. Somehow. Like, I just watched a certain somebody finish Metal Gear Solid 3 the other week.
You all right?
Yeah. So we're all
And the way that Snake talks about legends
How's
just
everything on
being
your end?
names
All right for now.
exploited for
There
their
is something.
What?
for their
The Colonel's
emotional
last
impact
transmission
on people.
was strange.
Strange? How?
Exact thing
Just
happened to the
strange.
boss.
No idea.
Ended up
Interference?
happening to
I
Big
don't know.
Boss after
Where is this Colonel?
he went from
I
Naked
don't
Snake to
know.
Big Boss,
I've never
and
met
you
the
know,
man, actually.
I'll dig
not
around.
really changing much as a
I owe you
person,
one.
but over
If there's
time
anything
becoming the
else,
big
call me in
boss
the
that
clinic. I might be able
heads
to help.
outer
The
heaven.
frequency is 141.12.
It shows you the difference between Solid Snake and Big Boss. Snake fights for the future. He knows what he's fighting for. He doesn't need to be told. He's not a tool of the government or anybody else. I've been spotted. I'm just gonna let Snake take care of everything. Here, I'll use my high frequency blade. Let's Darth Vader this shit! I'm not deflecting things very well! Stop, die. Look, as long as I'm not the one killing them, it doesn't count as a death, right?
Don't push yourself.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding.
Don't fall behind.
That's true, Dylan. I remember that, actually. In each difficulty, Snake's dog tag is a different clone of Big Boss.
Get in there.
Get in there. Is it the same for...
You all right?
Oh my god, they slide. They got katanas too. For easy and normal, are they both Solid Snake in that case?
Don't push yourself.
Or maybe it's like David Hayter or something. It's Dave. Boy howdy, I'm sure glad they made this control a little bit better in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I'll let you take care of it, Snake. I'll just sit here and recover health. Wow, he's playing the game for me. Remember, kids, if you're bleeding out, just lay down. He's definitely not going for a no-kill run. Man, he's killing them before I can even get to them. Do these count as kills? I don't actually know. I've already killed people this run, so I don't care that much. I'm just wondering. If they do, it might be that the strat is to knock out Snake so he doesn't kill anybody.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
The call is coming
I've
from
checked out
inside
all
the house.
Possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't
That's right.
a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The Colonel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part
You
of
don't
your
believe
brain
he's an
through
AI,
signal
Raiden?
manipulation
After
of
he
your own
called
nanomachine.
himself
The
a
Colonel
woodworm?
is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
Because I played
That's
Metal Gear
crazy.
Solid 1.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain
Imagine
the
if
Colonel's
the
behavior.
kernel became
It was
different
all
depending
an
on
illusion?
the save files on your
Everything was done
PS2
so
memory
far.
card.
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know.
I
What
bet
do know
Kojima
is
would do
you're
that.
standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion.
If there were more
Flesh and
Konami
blood.
games at the time. Imagine if
Your
he was like
call.
Simon
You can
Belmont
drop this if
telling
you
you
want.
to
No.
save the
I can't
president.
Do that. Let's go.
Snake and Raiden look at the facets of the world they live in, deciding not to go down their heaven route.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
It's the best part. What?
Rose is being held in the hold.
They have Rose?
It's a trap.
No.
Rose! Raiden, get a grip.
Fake.
Snake, it's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay.
But what if you're AI?
Rose exist?
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Raiden is every Kingdom Hearts player, like... What the hell? Every Kingdom Hearts player, like, taking everything that they get told during the course of every game, and then getting confused on the basic things they were told before. Like, I'm a nobody? I'm a somebody? We're everybody? Kyrie's inside me? But wait, if Ansem was Xemnas and Xemnas was a nobody and the nobody was Xehanort, but Xehanort was actually Norhaze and what? Uh-oh. Hope y'all got your stamps ready. Because we're about to mail some fissions, baby. Haha.
Push yourself.
Be-doo. Be-doo. Oh yeah, fighting side by side with Solid Snake. This moment was in the commercials for the game as one of those moments that they were trying to hide that Snake wasn't the main character. Except they spoil like such a late part of the game. I never understood it. But it is one of the only scenes where Snake and Raiden... I'm not dead. I'm not dead. My fissions are not mailed. Just so you know. Boom, 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 no, 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 no. Oh wow, the UI is kind of messing up a little bit because of the widescreen. What does this look like in third person? Let's go. Rules of nature. Suddenly, I realize that Raiden has no joke. Stop that right now. You do. Just lie down. Just lie down, Raiden. Definitely not gonna miss the end. There you go, Drew. This is how you really play Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, I'm definitely finishing the game tonight. We're at the end. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What's gonna take up the most of time from the now till end of stream is gonna be cutscenes. I'm serious. It's like literally an hour of cutscenes in everything from here on out. Time it. I dare you. But it's worth it because Metal Gear Solid 2, it's a work of art. Hi, Fortune. The only Dead Cell member we haven't dealt with yet. At least not really.
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all.
So they got US Navy branded One Pieces?
What? 2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one.
Join the club, lady.
Otacon
and Raiden got here first.
Nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
Welcome to the Sad Club. How sad are you? How sad am I? How sad am I? My sister died today.
Here.
Oh yeah? And it was because I was Otacon.
What are you gonna do? Bullets
And
can't get
I
near her. I'll think of
am the
something.
reason
There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
that well, you know,
I don't know.
he said it
what your
himself.
group's been
Ah,
through,
okay,
but let's
right
get
this
one
way,
thing
sir.
Clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
He just like me. He just like me for real. He's spraying and praying. Also, butt count 15 and a half. All right, here we go. Where are we? What is real? I took an elevator up, but I'm in some sort of hologram platform?
Jack, I've been watching how you fight.
Not very well.
You remember the way you used to kill in the old days. Or
With a
is
sword?
it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
Where is the entrance to this place? Where's the elevator I just took?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack?
Never heard of him.
I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less.
Jack, stop humping the floor. I'm just doing the worm. Nice moves.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive.
Jack, are you even listening to me? I'm your father. Yeah. I'm almost close to doing a sour please in real life.
Opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
So whatever this is, if it's reality or is it just fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Oop, there goes gravity. Truth of the matter is, Raiden is taking down 3 Metal Gears at once. And look at that. You see that in the back? There's way more. That's right. That's okay. We'll just take them down anyway. Uh-oh. So you shoot him in the knees, you shoot him in the mouth, you watch out for the ones firing missiles. As long as you keep moving, you should be fine. Be-do. Will you just stop shooting your missiles all staggered like? I only have so many meals ready to eat. Oh, you're gonna step on me now. Please. No shimmy. Oh! Ah! We took that one. It's leaving. Just a few more to go. How many did they say there were? 24? 24 Metal Gears. My goodness. Where am I getting all these stinger bullets? You know, this would almost top the fight from Metal Gear Solid 1. If only there was somebody taunting me the whole time. Nice shot! I see you! Ah! For all the talking that Solidus did before the fight, if he was taunting me throughout this entire thing, it would be a lot more memorable. Right now, I'm just taking down Wraith, AO 3E, Wraith, Rose 5E, Yami Yugi, Seto Kaiba. Ah! I think Raiden just got a shower. Are there any rations here? Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. They're really bird-like. I like the design of Rey a lot. It's the fully autonomous Metal Gear. It was specifically meant to take down other Metal Gears, so it can operate without a pilot. It's hard to tell, but it actually, these ones right here, the mass-produced ones, they're actually smaller than the one that Ocelot stole back in the intro chapter. I don't know. Oh, ration. I don't know whether the story is that Dead Cell of Patriots mass-produced them based on the copy that the original one they got that Ocelot stole, or if there just were that many more that the Marines had. I think they did mass-produce them. I don't remember the exact lore, but I believe these specific rays are less capable than the one that Ocelot stole in some ways. Well, it's good. Favorite between Foxhound and Dead Cells? Like favorite individual member, or like do I prefer one team or the other? I don't want to make it sound like I'm slighting this game, but man, I feel like even Decoy Octopus had more personality than most of Dead Cell. But it just goes to show how good Foxhound was at setting itself up to be this omnipresent threat that you took on one by one while playing the entirety of Metal Gear Solid 1. Go. That's right. I'm doing this on a sliver of health, baby. Bum. But as far as my favorite out of them all, the moment you include Ocelot, it feels like cheating, because then he just becomes important throughout the entire series. But if I was to choose my favorite beside as a team, hands down Foxhound. It's sad, but it's true. Even though you took them on one by one, it did feel like they were a cohesive team. With Dead Cell, it kind of just feels like Vamp and Fortune, and then Fat Man just does whatever he wants by himself, and Solidus is here, I guess, and that's it. That's the team. With Metal Gear Solid 1, you get all those moments where you see Liquid commanding the rest of Foxhound. That scene with Psycho Mantis and Revolver Ocelot after the torture of the Dark Chief. The scenes where like Ocelot and Sniper Wolf are there at the torture of you as Solid Snake. Even though it turns out that one or more of them have their own motivations, you still believe that they worked together under some common goals. And then you find out that, like, Revolver Ocelot's a double, triple, quadruple agent. You find out that Psycho Mantis has been helping you in secret by showing you visions of the future. Okay. I be careful. I should be careful. I'm out of rations. Not the future, but visions of the past. Decoy Octopus was already dead. Okay, the way yeah. I don't have body armor. Raiden's body has been split in half.
Respond. Raiden!
Let's try that again. You imagine these came with Arsenal gear. Well, yeah, like the whole thing was built. I guess the whole thing was built by the Patriots then. The whole thing was built as the means to protect GW. So Arsenal gear, Metal Gear, all of that stuff. Yeah, I wonder what the strat is. Do I focus on taking down one Metal Gear at a time? Or do I spread out the damage so that they don't all fire at once? I was surprised that the game didn't spawn more ammo. Or more rations when I was out. Whoa! I'm in the middle of something, Mr. Ray. Just let me have this moment. Alright. Will the game let me just recover? Will the game just let me recover, please? Just a little bit of health, just a little bit as a treat. Maybe not. This is my strat. Just have a little nap. Damn it, I'm still bleeding. Wait, I have bandages.
Water.
One of these. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm a little busy. I think the Metal Gear Rays are gonna take care of it. Shooting water beams at my face. Ray used water gun. It's super effective. Raiden must be a fire thunder type. So the Metal Gears actually do behave a lot like Metal Gear Rex, piloted by Liquid Snake. When they're far away, they fire missiles. When they're close up, they do a little like close range attack. But instead of a Gatling gun, it's an entire water beam. I would like some rations. I'm a little hungry. Raiden hungry. I think this is preferable. Oh, that's not preferable. But to have the Metal Gears like right in front of me, so that they're not all firing missiles all the time. Oh, that one's done. That one's done. I found it so overwhelming at first. It is. Even if you're not doing the strat. Shoot him in the knee first, then shoot him in the mouth. Like, that'll... If I was fighting just one Metal Gear, that would be a joke. Keep them in a stun lock the whole time. But the fact that there's 3 means that there's constantly missiles coming at me. Gatling guns, water beams. Oh, there's a ration. I need it. Go, 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 go! Is it just me, or does some of the sound effects sound like, oh my god, I thought you were dead already? Do I even bother with the bandages? Sounds like the PS4 like menu. You do like this fight more than fighting Rex. I'd hate to be a speedrunner playing this, because it doesn't feel like there's much of a strategy other than what I'm already doing. Just kill them all as much as you can. Woo! Whoa! Ration. Don't stop me. Don't step on me. No steppies. There's also water. That happens. Ration! Woo! Ha! Food! Youch! The stinger missiles do a lot of damage. You should take this one out. Here we go. Alright, okay. Alright. Keep an eye out for more rations. If I can. I'm just gonna run around in circles and grab all the stinger missiles. I think it's preventing more rations from spawning. Okay. I'm actually curious if anybody happens to know, what do speedrunners do for this fight? Like, is there a specific exploit or rhythm that you can get into that soft locks all the rays? I am morbidly curious. It's a battle of attrition. You have to, like, keep going in the first-person mode so that the game can continue spawning rations. Here, let's call Colonel for advice.
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
Yes. Riding and running while fighting middle here. He's just running for his life. Run to the hills. He is a comical character, though. I was naked up until now. Run for your life. This one's not done yet. This next one should do it, though. Yes. Oh! I got like half of them. Go, Ryder, go! Come on! It's no use. Okay, that is a big old 16. Butt counter, by the way. GG. Alright, I'm gonna put the controller down for 30 minutes. I'm literally timing it right now. See you at 11 p.m. Olga! Trying Sonic Frontiers, you know I am. I have a plan and everything. Apparently you have to play the game on hard mode, or else certain things can't happen, but playing it tomorrow.
Oh, but don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
PC, yep. So, you know, you can play it if you want. I'm not playing it.
This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots.
And if Jack dies, the baby dies.
My child dies. You understand?
The child.
The child.
So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
I mean, Solidus can...
But at least my child.
I applaud your attitude.
Create these situations where it seems like Olga's the bad guy, but Solidus is the one putting her family under duress in the first place. Olga, no! The P90 is a cool gun, though. I always liked how it looked. Why is he spinning there like Revolver Ocelot? Oh, no.
Olga.
Buster Rodan, welcome on in. Olga just died. I can't pause the cutscenes in this game. Welcome to the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. If you don't want to get spoiled, it's a little too late, but welcome on in, everybody. My name's Chris. I play retro games that I like, and I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2. We're about to finish it today.
Enjoy the show, Jack.
No.
Let's pick up where we left off.
Rebel, Fuss Rodan, Triptych, Amanda Berry, Bogspill, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing tonight, Kebo Fett?
What's going on?
Kawawasi Olga.
What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
Didn't have to take down all of the Metal Gears after all. That means the virus we uploaded worked, everybody! Look at them go. They are communicating.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot.
Hope you had a good time with Persona 5, Fuss Rodan. We're watching the ultimate weapon against humanity destroy itself from the inside out. It sought to control all the information passing through the internet, and we're causing it to go insane. This guy's got a Super Saiyan suit, and then he farts to propel himself into the sky, just like Wario from Smash Brothers. And he was also apparently the 43rd president of the United States. But also a clone of the greatest soldier to ever live. And also, my character's a child soldier. You know, Metal Gear's weird. Oh yeah, that Please, Hal. Call me Emma. Chipmunk Cyborg. Oh yeah, we just gotta show them the dark part of the internet. And then GW will back off immediately. No. Wait.
You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Yep, that's Snake. I could recognize him by his
Bring him in.
muscles. Save? I guess. We're not even doing it through Rose this time. So 5 minutes of cutscene so far.
Yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is
the
corrupted
moon.
beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
Where are we?
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Action button, action button, action button. Stop! Stop! What's going on?
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
That's what I was trying. I think it worked. Apparently, if you look at Snake during that part, you choke out
really?
less.
It so happens I
Quickly.
have some business of my own to attend to.
I think it worked because for a moment he wasn't taking any loss of O2.
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give
I've played
you
this game
Arsenal to begin
before,
with.
but trying to let the cutscenes play out so anybody who hasn't seen this can appreciate it.
Arsenal is far from impregnable.
I will say,
It needs
Raiden
other
was
Metal
naked
Gears as
earlier,
guards, a huge payload of warheads,
and it's supposed to do this
full
thing
air,
like
sea, and
Austin
land
Powers,
support
where the
to function
camera
efficiently.
angles hide
Against
his
a
shame.
large attack force without support,
But because
Arsenal
this is
is
a
nothing
PC
more
version
than
and
a
things don't
gigantic
quite work
coffin.
right,
Seizing Arsenal gear was never
it was
the
just
real
all out
objective.
there in the open.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots.
Well, you could have just checked the baseball team records.
They were planning to
The
extend
Patriots
their
are the baseball
control
team,
to
right?
digital
I'm not
information flow with
being dumb.
GW
Or are they a
and
football
Arsenal.
team? I don't actually know.
That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
That's not exactly
And
how
once you knew who they
filters
were, you
work.
would cross out their names
Solid
one
is.
by one, while we, with our useless
Football,
arsenal, drew
damn
their
it.
fire.
Very
Every time I look it up, I forget.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
Golf? Ah, of course. Yes.
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry
Raiden's
out.
full frontal memes.
We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen
memes
bomb
and his
is ready
genes.
to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
It must be so hard to move in Solidus' suit. Every movement sounds like he's just like squeaking.
What exactly do you find so funny?
Alright, welcome. Muscles and knees, the most memorable parts of every character. For some, muscles are
I wouldn't
memes,
have minded watching
like
some more of
gluteus
it,
maximus.
but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Another raid,
Everything
Affinity
you've
Chris,
done
welcome
here
on in,
has been
everybody. I can't
A little
pause the game,
set up by us.
but welcome.
Exercise.
The S3
Exercise.
plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with
Me, when I find out how to be
That's what I
healthy.
told you.
Exercise?
But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project.
Meat?
Do you think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
Let's see how many raids we get during this one cutscene.
Recreation
Y'all go
of
check out
Shadow
Fuss Rodan playing Persona 5. Y'all go check out Affinity Chris playing Resident Evil
and
Revelations
the
2.
Deaths. The ninja.
Wonderful people, I know them
The computer
mostly through
virus that
Drewby.
mimics Fox Die. Did you really
Playing
think
cool
they were
games
all
and raiding some cool people. My name is Chris, I play
Games
retro
own
games and share them with
machines
people
were
who may
used to
not have
shut
seen them
down his
before.
pacemaker.
Metal Gear Solid 2, all I can really have to say is it's conspiracy
arranged
theory
for
the
deaths
game.
of the ninja as well.
But like, what if conspiracy theories were true and then
As
you were
for
the
the
only soldier
president,
that could stop them?
Although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Fox Die. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap
So
of
right now,
information
the
regarding
characters
the
are
Patriots
explaining how
from GW.
lots of parts of this game mirror
plan
Metal
was
Gear Solid 1.
invalidated even before
Partially on
execution,
purpose,
Solidus.
partially kind of just serendipitously. But what
Man was a
makes
different
it
story.
interesting is
He
how
was one of our
individual
own people.
characters,
A sort of examiner we
act
hired to test
differently.
the boy's progress before letting him tackle the
which takes
exercise
these
proper.
things, these events down different
We had
paths.
to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into
So,
agreeing.
Yeah, Fat Man, this character right
If
here,
the
he was one of the
boy had
bosses
allowed
we
the big
fought.
shell to be destroyed, this
He
exercise
didn't
would have ended
actually
there.
cooperate with the rest of the
The
terrorist
project
group.
has no room for
Why they even
failures.
brought him on, I'm not exactly
you
sure.
mean?
Like he says it was a test for
Given the
Raiden,
right
but you know,
situation
well,
and
they
the
were
right
all
story,
tests for me.
Anyone can be shaped into Snake.
No.
Even rookies can fight like men of experience.
So they're trying to recreate Solid Snake because they couldn't control the one remade by Genes. So they tried to remake him with memories, with memes.
You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all
Everyone's here, you know it.
Placed to create the perfect simulation.
Hope y'all had a good stream.
Solidus, you and the boy.
Can Drew be Snake? If you want, you're just gonna have to tone those glute muscles, man.
Snake and Big Boss.
You'll be ready by next Halloween. Wear that sneaking suit.
You and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad.
Make you with nicer hair.
Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg.
So they never had nukes.
The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred.
That Arthur meme.
And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
What? He shot her.
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
Through the entire game, she hasn't been able to be shot by any bullet because they just curve around her. But it's not because of luck or any magic.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you?
It's this.
It wasn't magic or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Ouch.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed.
Oh, Ocelot had it during the tanker? That explains why he was so bold.
Your father and husband.
Just walking up to the Marines like...
We needed a pathetic
good speech.
Like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you.
But you play these games by themselves.
Self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune.
Info dumps.
You couldn't get enough of the drama.
Tend to sound like, oh, it was this all along. Isn't Kojima so clever that he that he hid this information from you? Which anybody can write. But it's what Kojima does with the rest of the series that elevates even individual games. So, I don't want to say anything for anybody who's, still playing through the series themselves.
Waste of metal, my dear. Your luck's
but I see all these pieces falling into place.
This is the little gizmo. No
I remember what happens in other games that contextualize them.
Technology.
Ocelot wasn't for the Patriots being like, I controlled everything. You get to see the beginning of that. You get to see the effects of that here, right now. You get to see the aftermath. I don't know, man. Maybe Kojima's a little overrated in some ways, but as far as just writing himself out of holes he wrote himself into in the first place, nobody does it like him, and you just never know how much he already planned. You recently learned that Vamp dying there was the initial plan?
I have enough data.
Yep.
All I have to do is retrieve Arsenal
There was an entire other member of Dead Cell that didn't make the cut to the final game.
Just try.
I'm not gonna say the name of it. You can look it up. I mentioned this last time, but there's this documentary that came out on the PS2 as a game, but it's basically a making of for Metal Gear Solid 2 that shows you a bunch of cut stuff from the game. And I'm tempted to just hook up my PS2 and play it for y'all, because I bought it when I found out it existed.
How's this then?
Alright, so Man vs. Machine. Look at this! Instead of Solid Snake versus Liquid Snake, right now it's Solidus Snake versus Liquid Snake's arm. Fortune? Ocelot did say he has psychic powers, but...
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
She has a hole through her chest?
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Fire everything. Everything? Everything. Sorry, Star Wars. Ocelot did it first. Oh, not the Disneyland fireworks show!
Everybody down!
Oh. She's doing it! Wait, never mind. She is magic.
What the? Impossible.
I always forget about this. It's such a shame that Fortune doesn't do anything outside of cutscenes. Even her boss fight is essentially a cutscene. You just wait until it's over.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier.
Nanomachine, son. Just like midichlorians.
See my
They
family
let you use the Force, apparently.
again.
Damn!
Rest easy, Fortune.
Try this instead.
Nintendo released their sales numbers. Splatoon sold 8 million. Pokemon Sword and Shield 25 million. Dang. Alright, Nintendo, make the next console super powerful. You can afford it now. Please. Yes, now! Come on, Cam Clark! Cam Clark! Cam Clark! Cam Clark!
Brothers! Woo! Liquid!
Liquid! Liquid! Liquid!
I've been waiting for this! It can't be. I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
Right here in the little pinky! That's right. Every molecule of chitin in the fingernail. That's me, brother.
Of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him.
That's what I call an arms race.
Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
Can't have a Fortune
I'm off
fight
to
without it
bury
being
the
just
Patriots
reflecting
for
attacks.
good. You know where they are?
It'd have like a CQC fight.
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
You know Cam Clark had fun with these lines, you're right? Brother! Ray standing upright is
Time to say
terrifying.
goodbye!
You do leave a tall boy.
Damn.
Anybody got the keys to Snake's handcuffs? Or is he gonna chop his hand off like Saw? I mean, we can just find Liquid's dead body again and then chop off his hand to put back on Solid Snake. Wouldn't have to worry about rejecting the organs.
Hey, Snake, you coming?
We meet Gaseous Snake. Oh yeah, that's also Solid Snake. Do you see the way he farted to jump up to fight Metal Gear Ray? Just his fart thrusters. Now he moves. So there was a whole scene in this game about crashing into various parts of New York, and you can still see parts of that. This game came out in 2001, so they kind of cut parts of it out. Yeah. Plasma Snake. There you go. What other snakes we should know about? Can we have the triple point snake? Use solid, liquid, and gas all at the same time? You think it's amazing how Liquid Snake can... Ocelot can switch between Ocelot and Liquid Snake at a moment's notice? Imagine switching between Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus. All in one mind. That would be a very confused individual. Yeah, it is kind of weird how they kind of just pull into New York and then all of a sudden, oh, they're here at the Washington something building. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry.
Federal Hall.
Federal Hall. There you go.
What are you laughing at? Do you know what day it is today?
Well, I still need to talk to Rose about that.
That's right.
Close range battles are only for
George
central
Washington
zones. That's
took
true.
office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation.
TQC wasn't as important yet.
The end of the Patriots.
The Metal Gear, though, by this point. They could have had still another one.
This was where
Even Metal Gear Solid 3 has multiple close range
This is
battles.
where freedom could have been born.
Look at all that license footage in New York.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the
All right,
Patriots,
it's November 7th.
freedom,
I thought the PS2 had a clock. You should know the date.
The founding principles of this
Imagine if they changed the ending depending on the day you played it.
that's about to be
Like
wiped out by the
365 different
digital
endings.
censorship.
Kojima would. The voice actors have to record a line for each one.
Listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever.
Good luck doesn't last forever.
Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
Remember when I said see you guys at 11 o'clock?
From parent to child.
It's almost 11.
That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles.
The bad babies.
Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy?
Almost
if we
11.
cannot
It's almost
pass the
1.
torch?
It's
Proof
almost
of our
Christmas,
existence,
but that means it
a
wasn't
mark of
Christmas.
some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
That's the plot of Assassin's Creed.
All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots.
An exon.
And liberate us all. and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Dun, dun, dun. That line annoys you so much as a biologist, right, Drew? Look, there's so many computer things that bother me. You and me both, dude. Antibody agents. Oh, hi.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
Exactly.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House.
Not a chance.
It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago.
Not a
The
chance.
White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
The AI evolved.
We are formless.
They started training it on like images of anime waifus. They wanted to create the ultimate AI created image. But then,
as long as this nation exists, so
they trained it off the darkest part of the internet.
If you're immortal,
That's
why.
why.
Would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things
We're still a ways away from
genetic
that.
information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
An actual human brain
Is
is
it
just
something that should not be passed
so
on?
much
Should
information
that
to
information
simulate.
be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our
We
lives.
need to
through
compute
words,
things differently
pictures,
before we can
symbols,
represent an entire
from tablets to books.
life
Not all
form as a
information was
digital
inherited by later
version.
generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness.
Every tweet,
never fading,
every
always
post,
accessible.
every
Rumors
TikTok
about petty
video.
issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
This
It
game
will
came out in
only slow down
2001,
social
everybody.
progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to
They
create
even call it
context.
content.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result.
That's exactly
All
it.
rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt.
Whatever.
The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
Ah, so they found my Tumblr account, I see.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You
So,
lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
Kojima wrote this so long ago,
Does something
just
like a self exist
came to the
inside
logical conclusion
That
of
which
what
you
would
call
happen
self
as
serves
the
as nothing
internet
more than a
started
mask to cover your own
becoming
being.
more of a thing.
In
Social
this era
media
of
had
ready-made
not
truths,
even become a real
self is just
concept by
something
then.
used to preserve those positive emotions
But
that
just
you occasionally
extrapolating
feel.
human nature, he came
Another
to that
possibility
conclusion.
is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
I want to hold you in my arms.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
Definitely goes on for. It's after 11. I thought this would only be 30 minutes.
Even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted
But there
and
is a
what
point
needs to be
here.
done for that goal.
Who is
All
qualified
this you used to struggle with.
to decide
Now
what is
we
true?
think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake
This is the same.
simulation. What it
This
does
is basically
stand
the
for
same
is
freaking
selection
cutscene
for
that
societal
told us
sanity.
what S3 was, and then they're immediately telling
The
us it's
S3
something
is a
else.
system for
It's
controlling
not
human
as much
will
of a
and
mind blow when you do that, but at the same time,
S3 is not you.
you
a
can
soldier
believe that
trained in the
Ocelot
image of solid snake.
truly thought that's what S3 stood for.
It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
But it really is going back to this
So
idea
you see,
of like,
we're the S3.
there's so much information
you.
out there that can't converge to a truth. Is there someone qualified to decide what is true or not?
What you experienced was the final.
The AI's
test of its
argument
effectiveness.
is AI
That's
can
crazy.
do it because
You heard what President
it can just
Johnson
ingest
said.
all that data. Therefore, they have automatically decided they know what's
The
best for
objective of this
humanity.
exercise was to
As
establish
AI
such a
does in movies. But like, you know, unlike Skynet where they just say, hey, humanity sucks, let's just blow them up. They're just like, we are your now
I wonder
AI
if you would have
overlords.
preferred a fantasy setting.
So we're gonna tell you what to do before y'all just
We chose
Judgment
that
Day
path because of
yourselves.
its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this,
But the
it would
flaw
be
with
ready
that
for any
is
contingency.
AI isn't human.
We have our proof.
If we're just living to satisfy the blind need to continue the human
There
race,
are also reasons behind
but
your
with no
selection.
joy, laughter behind
Solidus
it,
raised plenty of other
with no
child
like
soldiers. Do you know why
real
we chose
human
you
thought put
over
into
them?
it.
It
Are
was
we
because
living?
You were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever
Yeah, exactly,
you like.
Dylan.
See only
Remember, the
things you
websites at the
like,
beginning of the
and for
game, they're
yourself
just like
alone.
GeoCities
Yeah.
pages.
Rose can
That's
attest
the
to that.
internet that Kojima was
refused to
looking
see
at,
me for what I
and then
was.
came
I
up with
lied
all
to
of
you,
this.
But I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
That's so cute, I can't bear it.
Exactly right.
No doubt.
So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW is still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Whatever.
Your persona.
I wonder if anyone's gone to a Halloween party as
triumphs
AI
and
Colonel with a
defeats
skull
are nothing
face.
but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them.
I've ever played Deus
It's
Ex?
taken a
Just
lot of
Human
time and
Revolution, but I
money.
haven't played the
But it is
original. I
well
want to
worth it
someday, though.
Considering the results.
From what I hear, there's a lot
I
of
think
this.
That's enough talk. It's
Or,
time
you know,
for the final
similar themes.
exercise. Right.
Ow.
Take Solidus down.
Thank you, Miku.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
This cutscene's gone long enough.
Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die,
Go as AI Colonel.
my child dies.
Spout nonsense all night.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not
When
to
you fission
mention
mail.
the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Oh.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe.
I like the little capital lie.
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise
about
closed.
as low as it gets.
So, Jack the Ripper,
No doubt.
will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation,
You're
or
about as
you,
low as it gets.
Solidus's creation?
All right.
Our beloved monsters. Enjoy yourselves.
All right.
Memorize
Jack.
all the lines for that bet. You just need to memorize Scissor 61. So was Solidus listening to all of that?
My clone brothers and I are
We
called
never hear him on
monsters,
codec.
replicates of evil genes.
Does he even have a codec?
You are one of a kind, but still a monster.
That's
shaped by a
interesting.
dark, secret
I never
history.
noticed that till now. We talked to Liquid over
We need to
codec in Metal Gear
decide
Solid
which
1.
monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
But up until now, it's just Solidus
way,
cutscene
Jack.
man.
I was the one who killed your parents.
Jack, you don't even know your parents. Do you have any connection to
I
them?
claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil.
Then again, this is very similar to what
I
happened
am
between
your
Gray
foster
Fox and
father
Naomi.
and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack.
Oh, you know.
Liquid and Solid hunted
Wanted
down
to
Big Boss, trying
learn
to
more about
sever
the
tie
Patriots,
that
so I
bound
kidnapped the
them to it.
child. That seems about right.
Unless you kill me and face your past,
big
Jack,
boss. Look at that
you
big
will
boss.
never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix.
Double helixes aren't loops,
It's
man.
time we were both free.
Here. Imagine if Raiden was naked and his hands weren't there because of handcuffs, but because he was,
I have
you know,
other
hiding
reasons for
something.
wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces.
Oh, this is such a far cry from Big
Inside
Boss.
You.
What?
Yeah,
The
he's
information is being carried
so
by the nanomachines in your cerebral
different
cortex and throughout the neural
what Big
network
Boss
they
wants.
formed.
Big theme of Metal Gear is how, like, people misinterpret or reinterpret the goals of their forefathers or predecessors and twist it into their own version.
Brace yourself.
Oh, here we go. Boss fight! Final of the game, everybody! Ooh! So slow. Sorry, Solidus. You gotta gonna have to do better than that. Okay, you're doing better than that. Alright, I'm gonna have to do better than that. Woo! Don't fart on me. Got him, got him, got him. It's working. It's working. Whoop. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Don't fall off. That would be bad. I think I can juke him at the last second. He's got missiles. Woo!
Is that the best you
He just tripped me. Actually, kind of hilarious. You know what? I'm not gonna turn on the third-person camera for this. I feel like it would work a lot better if this game had a... Wait, why did I just kick him? If this game had like a lock-on button for like a legitimate camera. But here it was definitely made for a top-down view. As cool as the third-person camera is. Breathe, breathe, breathe! Dr. Octagonopus! Good luck. Thank you, Drew. I deserve that.
What's wrong with you?
Waving a stick in front of his face. Take this. Take this. This'll end it. How about this? It's no use.
Let's go.
I'm scanning the area, seeing if there's more rations. Just the one I have. The two I have. I'm doing this little, like, limbo dodge. Oh, I'm on fire! Oh, there's a ration back here. There isn't. That was a trick of the lighting.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. You know, just hanging out with my dad in the middle of New York. Can we go to the Toys R Us in Times Square? Come on, Dad. You promised you'd buy me some Legos. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Let's go.
The laser collection. Oh, don't fall off. Dude, where's your phone? It's charging. Yeah, we talked this over some rations, Diane. There's a pie in this one. What flavor is it? Pie flavor. That's ASDF movie.
Is that the best?
Yeah, this is just the plot of Spider-Man 2,
to give up, Jack?
isn't it?
Let's go.
Be-doop. That was on me. So yeah, Solidus Snake is fighting for just his own personal gains. Just complete opposite of what... Oh, did I win?
Jack, but this is where it gets interesting.
Big boss. You see this more, but you can... Oh, no more octopus arms. Can you still fart, though? Quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Ah, he's still farting! Is this the time for a call, Colonel?
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons.
I would love
No
to see what the
different from
camera
fighter
code
jets or
looks like
tanks.
for this fight.
What
Yeah,
the-
it's really dynamic,
the
isn't
model
it?
destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new
Pathetic.
amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack.
I thought it was named
Both
after
of you are
the
just
Mortal
weapons to
Kombat
use
character.
and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used
Nah,
on the battlefield.
just a joke.
Just pawns in a game, exactly as you said.
and a weapon has no right.
So all
to
this
think
keeps
for
people in line
itself.
by threats.
Now,
Big Boss
it's
earned
time
respect.
To fulfill your purpose.
That's the big difference.
Defeat Solidus.
That's going back to the theme of legends getting twisted by people's perceptions. Triangle! Stop it! Stop it! I'll throw you off the edge!
Take this!
Solidus operates on what he thinks is what Big Boss was, but never was! Did I not have a ration anymore? MAILED. Well, rest in peace, Olga's child. Woo. Let's try that again. Do I start from the beginning of the fight? Oh, I start from the very beginning of the fight. You don't get ration refills. Ah! Stop it. Stop it. Let's do this right this time. What am I doing? Stab. Stab. Where am I going? It's like Raiden moves for some reason. Stab. Yeah, why does he keep turning? I don't think I'm moving the control stick.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? I'll just take this real quick. Thank you. Yummy.
What's wrong with you?
We're finding a distortion of Big Boss's ideals. But also one just wearing his face. Losing the wrong eye. It's like a mirror image of Big Boss, huh? Remember his eye exploit? There's an eye exploit? Is he less likely to hit you on one side of his body? I mean, definitely a lot of games do that for bosses, even if they aren't missing an eye. I need to get closer to Solidus before I start attacking.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I could do without the flame, the fire. Give me Ferdinand von Ayer.
Die.
You never noticed Solidus lost the opposite eye?
What's wrong with you?
I think I'll just stay here for a little bit. Alright, I'm ready. I can go to school now, Dad. Do I have any bandages? I can wear the BDU for what reason I don't know. Wait, doesn't it also function as body armor? Was that a thing? Hey! Rude! I can do that too.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to stop bleeding. There you go. Easy game. Eh? It's not so funny.
What's wrong with you?
You're supposed to be telling dad jokes. Like, knock, knock, who's there? Let me in, it's cold outside. And then I pick up the actual body armor. Apparently not. Was it on a certain strut? Oh, good, we're halfway through.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hang around his left side. Do-do-do-do. Why am I on the ground? Get up!
Jack. Let's go. Over here.
Alright. I'm watching the little life bars. I know I stopped bleeding when my life bar reaches past the second S in solidus.
Let's go. Over here.
Oh! Man! Alright, at this point, just tough it out. It'll take way too long to recover my life.
Take this.
Yeah. Good. Why can't I just stab him on the ground? Woo! Touché! Flambe! Macrame! Stab. Oh, did I just do it? No, wait, what? Oh, because I wasn't even looking at his real health bar. I forgot. I was in high frequency mode. Non-lethal takedown, baby! He still dies anyway. Second try! Let's go! Who needs body armor? I just need meat, baby. Alright, that's a 17 for sure. Final butt count. Unless we get some more snake in the ending cutscene. 17 and a half? It's a good amount of butt. Papa is dead. Alright, dude, you did that to your own dang self. Just saying. Didn't mention area how it's weird there's no people on the streets. I mean, assumingly in the cut scenes where they are crashing through New York, that's when the normal action movie, hey, everybody evacuate, happens. And then now it's just like, okay, now everyone's gone. Which is not realistic in action movies either, but at least that's what it always comes down to. Alright, his back is in 5 pieces. I call that a victory. He's not dead, just in pain. So, New York, everybody. You know, now it can have its own leaning towers of pizza. In fact, I think that's a pizza place right there. And now everybody shows up. Now there's people in New York. At least we have actual responders. And life goes on.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Hold on.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Raiden, disregard what I just told you. The most important thing for you to do now is enjoy a mouth-watering Egg McMuffin sandwich from the new all-day breakfast menu at McDonald's. All of your favorite McDonald's breakfast items now available all day at participating McDonald's restaurants. And Raiden, always remember, I'm loving it.
Ah, that was weird. The game kind of paused a little bit there. Oh, here we go.
The memories you have, And the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
You know, I just had to restore the original
There's no
PS2
such thing
ending.
in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction.
I've heard rumors about what the
What you
interpretation
think
of
you
this
see
scene is
only
supposed
as
to
real
be.
as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in?
Like, supposedly, maybe
What
he
am I
meant
going
it
to leave
literally.
behind when I'm through?
Like, this is a video game. Snake is telling you you're in one.
Having faith.
Take the lessons you learned from it and move on in the real
What
world,
we
you
had
know?
faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it.
Oh yeah, the original plan for Solidus was to like wrap him in the American flag.
Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name.
Do it, Kojima. Don't be a coward. You could have had it.
Decide for myself?
Look at all these 90s cars.
Will be you.
These 90s stock footage of New York.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do...
Probably some
is
2000
your
cars
choice.
as well.
You mean start over?
Yeah.
New York on
Clean
horses?
slate, a new
I don't know about
new
anymore, but yeah, they definitely
Choose your own legacy.
just walk around on the
It's
streets
for you to
just like they
decide.
did decades ago.
It's up to you.
You decide what you do with your own legacy.
By the way, what is that?
Here we go. Just suddenly wearing a dog tag out of nowhere.
Dog tags.
Hey, it's me. Buttshot 18.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before.
I like how none of the civilians
my own
mind
name
these
and
two
my own
dudes
life.
suited up
I'll find someone
with a
who
katana
knows
and multiple pouches of ammo and guns. I am Raiden. No, he says it's nobody he knows. He's just wearing them.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all
It's just
have
a normal
freedom
day in
to
New York.
spread the word, even me.
If Kamen Rider was here, he'd be just like, yeah, just people in suits on the street. It's just normal. You can take a picture with them for $5
As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Man.
Do you know where Liquid went?
Oh, he went to Burger King.
Ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the
Oh, that's true. I should look out for him.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
Of course.
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
Again, that's not how that works.
Analyze the code and you can
Virus
probably
scanners
find out
can
where
scan
they
for
are.
viruses
Count
without
me
having
in.
the actual code for the viruses in them because they use heuristics. They don't actually know the exact definition of what a virus is. They just look for patterns of behavior within the code. So that's how antivirus works. Just so y'all know. Titanic. So Rose is here. He was real all along. Or is reality not real? You decide for yourself. Is that guy holding a suitcase but just like
Snake
in his hand? Snake turned into a parrot?
What's wrong?
Oh, there, I saw Van!
Nothing.
He was on the left by the taxi. Did you see him?
Can I ask you something?
Vamp is just there on the street.
Really?
I wouldn't know.
Oh my
But we're going
god.
to find out
Yeah, he's right
together,
there.
aren't we?
He's right there.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Is she preggo? Alright, 19. 19 but. Raiden's was just in there for just a moment.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
I'll drink to that.
Today is the day I met you.
That's why you have to
That's
play this
it.
game on April 30. So, did Solidus know that? Who knows? You're not all for the simulation interpretation. Well, definitely not now after the other games have come out.
I think I found something.
I think a
to
lot
pass
of what
along to the
Kojima
future.
wrote
What?
was just seeds to
He said all
plant
living
for
things want their genes to live
whoever
on.
would take
Are
up
you
the mantle
talking
for
about
Metal
the
Gear.
baby?
Yeah. The
They could
genes
do
aren't
whatever
the
they
only
want
thing
with
you
it.
pass on.
But because he
There are too
kept
many
heading Metal
things that aren't
Gear,
written into our DNA.
he wrote a
up
more
to us to
realistic
teach that to
follow-up
our
to this
children.
game with other
What
games.
kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy.
Here?
We'll tell them everything together.
Yuri?
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Pass it on. Rose, let's go to McDonald's. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna say right now, Rose is real. And all that doubt from Raiden was just him getting lost in his own mind for a little bit. Like where he started to doubt whether or not even Snake and Otacon were real. You know? And what does confuse a lot of players is when you fight Solidus, Rose is being simulated by GW, but during the course of the game itself, that is the real Rose. It's around the point, it's debatable, but basically after she tells him she's pregnant, that's when Rose gets swapped out for an AI. Hostage, Scott Dolph. So, as it turns out, like, everything Foxhound related just turns out to be a simulation by the Patriots, the AI in the core of Arsenal Gear. So, it's a lot simpler when you think about it as that. Just anything that doesn't make sense, it's the Patriots. Not in a conspiracy theory way, it's just that's how it is. And that's probably what Kojima wrote to keep things simple in the end. So, Rose works for them in the sort of like a Truman Show way, where I don't know if she did it, she's done it since childhood, since birth. She was just raised to be a pawn of the Patriots, or she just signed up for it at some point. But that's how it is, and eventually they learn to break past that. And if I say any more, then I'm talking about other Metal Gear games at that point. Point is, Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a really fun game. Just the gameplay loop is really tight and gives you a lot of tools to play around with, especially on subsequent playthroughs. The story, especially near the end, gets super real with the state of the internet and social media, especially these days. Kojima, of course, having the gift of prophecy from Apollo, Justice, just predicting the future. And by itself, I just think it's a good game. And it has its own message that works for itself. Just be your own person, live for yourself. Kind of in the same way as what Metal Gear Solid 1 said, but in this case, it's not in the sense that break past the people that are telling you, giving you commands and whatnot, and just live for yourself. It's more like live for your own truths. Like, it is up to us to decide what information to pass down to the next generation. It's our responsibility to make sure that it's true and useful and all that stuff. And if you make an AI do it, you get back to the same problem where somebody has to make a decision for somebody else, and that just can't work with the way humanity is. We have to take up that responsibility for themselves, for ourselves. And that's the core message of this game by itself. But in the grander scheme of Metal Gear Solid, the threads that this game sets up, the way they tie into everything else, that elevates Metal Gear Solid 2 past the game I played back in the mid-2000s. Somehow, some way, every game in this series lifts up the others in some way. Whether it's the shared themes of what is war good for? Absolutely nothing. How do you live your life knowing that your fathers or your original clone daddy or the people who literally raised you like lived life a certain way that you may not agree with? How do you consolidate that into your own beliefs? Every character in this series does that a different way, and that's what makes it so beautiful. It leads to different outcomes. It leads to different states of the world. It's influenced by the world that they grew up in. And it somehow all fits together, no matter whether you're in the far-off future of 2005, the far-off future of 2009 in this game, you're in the Cold War in Metal Gear Solid 3. Wherever you are, like, Kojima is able to put himself in the mindset of that time period and write the characters into it. So, this is where Metal Gear starts to really become what Metal Gear is. And I'm glad that I was able to play it on stream for y'all, especially with that cool new mod. We just gotta get back to work. Have a good work, Windy. Thanks for coming on by. Glad you were able to see the end. Miku's able to, also needs to go to sleep. Have a good night, Miku. Thanks for the McDonald's. I hope I made everybody hungry. Solid Snake and Ryder could easily meet Seinfeld. What's the deal with all these Metal Gears? I mean, what is up with those things? They just crashed into New York? We just rebuilt the city. Da-da-da. You think your biggest drawback, step down from 1, was character actions with Raiden with everyone else's? Yeah, Raiden doesn't really have a connection to really anybody in this game. He's literally just doing his orders. And it's like his only human interactions are with Rose, basically. And everyone else is just part of the game. Like, closest he probably gets is Emma Emmerich. The way that he cares about her? Not really. He just doesn't really interact with her in any meaningful way other than, here's your brother, now be sad together. Also, you're dying. That's definitely a big step down from Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, the way that Snake interacts with Meryl in that game, and then the way that he has a different reason to call all of his codec buddies, and they all feel like they're connecting with Snake. Like, bonding with him over, like, talking about guns, talking about politics, talking about, like, Snake's past. That's what felt really nice about the codec in Metal Gear Solid 1. In this game, it's like, I don't want to call anybody on the codec. Except maybe Snake sometimes, because he's funny. And that's it. That's it. I never want to call Colonel. He's just an AI. He doesn't say anything fun. I don't want to call Rose, because then Raiden gets gaslit in his relationship. I don't want to call... Can't call Stillman, he's dead. Can't call Mr. X because he calls you. She
Life
calls you.
isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music,
Literature and movies.
What we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for.
When I was learning how to do the Solid Snake voice, it was this
And let
speech
our
I would always
children read
practice.
our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Welcome on in, Smoke. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, anybody involved with the mission is just forced player insert, but once he interacts with real people who aren't part of the simulation, Rose, Emma, Snake, those are the parts where we see the human part of Raiden. And the only thing I'm sad about is we don't get much of that.
It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Get the popcorn ready.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
And imagine being me. Oh man, the only kills my entire run were the two people I pushed off of the edge of the helipad. What's my rank? What? Wait, what's my rank? Elephant! Raffon Cooker der Bagette Mikau, Quebec. Oh, probably don't go to that website. It probably doesn't work anymore. I guess it still does. It's still Konami Japan. They still own that domain. I know the website for Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, that does not exist anymore. Don't go to that website. Yeah. Codename Elephant. But yeah. Raiden's personality, it definitely shines more when you play Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, even though that game is made by Platinum and it's not wholly written by Kojima. Kojima still signed off on it, and it's a really good game. I'm glad that it takes place like after the events of Metal Gear Solid 4, because at that point, at this point in time, that's the latest in the timeline we ever get. And while it would have been really interesting to see what Kojima's original vision was for Metal Gear Rising back when it was being made by Koji Pro, well, there is no but to that. Like, I wish I could have lived in that timeline as well. But yeah, this is the one we live in. And it's taken this long. Metal Gear Solid used to be just one of those big names in gaming, and it's sad that it's basically over. But at the same time, it's been over. Like, Kojima's told the story he wants to tell, and we definitely shouldn't force him to make more. I feel like there's still room in this world for spin-offs of Metal Gear. Definitely could use some more remakes. That'd be nice. Games with maybe the same kind of control scheme and gameplay loops, but just different stories altogether. That's what I'd like to see more of. Kojima can do his own thing. Konami can keep Metal Gear likes going as far as games themselves. And we could just get good games. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know what's in store for the future of Metal Gear. It may just very well be done. But I at least hope that Konami keeps the franchise alive, you know? But for now, that's Metal Gear Solid 2. I am going to wait to see, because I've got my plans for basically the rest of the year as far as streams go. I'm gonna wait to see whether I should play Metal Gear Solid 3. There's a chicken. Just, you know, the usual methods with PS3 collection or emulation. Or if any of those rumors coming out about Metal Gear Solid's anniversary are true. Just gonna have to wait for that. But I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush at all. Oh, you guys gotta see the new title screen. Check it out! When you press L1, the thunder! Because I'm Raiden, get it? Although you can do that when it's Snake too. Now, if I was playing the PS2 version, this is where I would start skateboarding. But no. More Metal Gear will happen at some point in the future, but for now, tomorrow Sonic Frontiers comes out, and we're just gonna be a Sonic stream from here on out. No. We're gonna be playing that till Pokemon Scarlet and Violet comes out, and we'll wing it from there. Kind of back to my regular old, just playing RPGs and doing kind of voices things. But thank y'all for sticking around for Metal Gear Solid 2. Thank you for allowing me to indulge in one of my favorite game series. I'm glad that people around me are playing this series for the first time. And I don't know why my scene change doesn't work anymore. But here. Chicken winging it. So what's for dinner? Common, is the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 accurate to New York? Yes, right? You know, just people in sneaking suits just hanging out in front of in front of just city monuments. You know. You know what I'd like to see from Metal Gear? Maybe not specifically games, but just lore that shows what happens in between the games. What happens from, like, Ocelot's point of view. What happens from Liquid Snake's point of view. What happens, like, right after Metal Gear Solid 2. They just found the body of a former president just in front of a building. And just half of the city is crashed into by Arsenal gear. How are they gonna do anything with that? Vamp, that's just Naked Cowboy, you know. Easy. Is there really a naked cowboy in New York? Maybe that's one sight I can bear to not see. You know, I've already seen naked Raiden. It's enough. It's enough. You talk to him every now and then. You know, just on the way to their favorite deli. Alright, Common. Thanks. Also, thanks for being here. How you doing? Yeah, I said my plans. Let me give you the spiel. Chills in Times Square. Oh yeah, I've heard about him actually. Underwear and a hat. When are we gonna get the video game about that guy? He's probably a member of the of philanthropy. Just he's an informant. He's giving information to Snake and Otacon, calling them on codec. Whenever you see him talking to himself, he's actually just talking on codec. Easy. But yeah, links are in the chat. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play any other game or any other game in the Metal Gear series. And Twitter, YouTube, Discord, all those links are in there. If you ever want to send fan art, post it to the stream art section of the Discord or tweet it at me. But if you're going to sleep, have a good night and stay clucky, everybody. Bye-bye!